and we're recording my voice and the video. Okay, so here we are at Lloyd Place. We ran the camera from the toilet that we removed in the center of the house. We were able to find out where the pipe leaves the house into the front yard, and we located it with the white paint, with the white arrow, and that is the first root intrusion that we see. As we continued in on the line, we saw multiple other root intrusions in the line, but we were able to get all the way to the city connection. So right now, what you see there is the city pipe. As we pull it back from the city pipe, you'll see that your pipe connects to it right there where that seam is. See that seam? So that is your pipe that connects to the city pipe. That is called the saddle. That pipe kind of drapes onto a larger pipe. That is the most expensive part to fix in a sewer line, because in order to fix that, you'd have to dig up the street, which means closing the street. But your saddle looks to be in very good condition. As you can see, it's nice and clean, no separations, no root intrusions. Water flows in very easily. So here there's a seam that it connects. There's a little bit of a gap, but not a problem. What we're worried about is things like paper and sewage getting stuck on something that would cause a dam, which then would be a stoppage. As you can see, as we're pulling it back from the city connection, this is a 6-inch clay pipe. And what I'm looking at is that each seam is connected. You see how that seam is very nicely connected? There's no roots, no cracks, no breaks, no separation. This is what I'm looking for. So the 6-inch line from the city, reduces right at the property line, which is on your side of the sidewalk. As you can see here, this is the first larger intrusion that we see. This pipe is 6 inches in diameter, and you can tell it's probably about 95% clogged right there. You can see that anything that goes by, paper products, anything that's not biodegradable, will get hung up on this and cause a stoppage. And that is still in the 6-inch line under the street. So as we pull it back, you see a second root intrusion, third, fourth, and then this is, I believe, is where the pipe turns from 4-inch. You can see that there's a 4-inch pipe here, and then it drops into a larger pipe. You see how it gets bigger. So this, now we're on your property at the 4x6. So as we pull it back from the 4-inch line, this is also a clay pipe. So, another root intrusion. Another root intrusion, like a separation here. See how the pipe, you can see the edge of the pipe over there? The pipe's kind of moved and separated. Looks like you got some critters in there. It means that the line's open and things are finding their way into the pipe. Once again, there's more roots. And that's a broken pipe right there. More roots. And then this is where it goes from cast iron, which is under the house, to clay. So this is where we located the white paint in the front yard. And so this is where we would recommend digging this up and installing a clean out, and that will allow us to access the rest of the pipes. Now, you're kind of at the point where maintaining it might be expensive to just keep it open, and continually throwing money at it constantly to keep it open. It might be in your best interest to think about replacing the pipe and or epoxy lining the pipe, which is a way to put a stent inside of the existing pipe going under the street without actually digging up the street. And I'll give you options on everything that I recommend. The minimal option would be to put in a clean out and then do the jetter from there to open the line. The problem is that when you run the jetter and the line has already been compromised, sometimes it makes it worse. And there's only so much you can do of that over time. This is where the pipe turns to ABS right here. So what we're going to do is just put the toilet back. I'm going to walk you outside in the front yard. We're going to show you exactly where the cleanup is, what we recommend, how deep it's going to be. That way you have an idea of